Nesse vídeo eu quero compartilhar com vocês algumas coisas muito interessantes. Foi uma entrevista, um bate-papo gravado com um amigo meu, o Paolo Garcia. Ele é californiano e o interessante é que ele sabe muito sobre copywriting. Copywriting é basicamente escrever palavras que vendem. E eu consegui conversar com ele um pouco na Polônia. A gente tinha pouco tempo para conversar, mas mesmo assim vocês vão entender um pouco mais o que é o copywriting, como é que podem utilizar para aumentar as vendas do seu site, tanto para produtos físicos ou produtos online. Então vale muito a pena conferir. E o Paulo foi tão generoso que falou, se quiserem perguntar mais coisas, podem comentar abaixo. Eu sou o Marcos Lucas, o fundador de alguns projetos na internet e digital nômade. Então eu espero que você goste dessa entrevista. Até mais.
I was talking about how I was into marketing, creating products in Brazil, and was like such a life-changing. Also meeting him because he knows a lot of email marketing, sales copy, and he's going to give some examples on how we can optimize sales pages and all this kind of stuff. So thank you a lot, bro. He's pretty cool, and it's funny because he won an award.
Yeah. From Aweber. It's a popular email marketing service. They used to have a contest a while back when I was still starting, and I ended up winning the best subject lines, even beating out another marketing company. So it's powerful when you know this stuff because it could really help you sell more.
Yeah. So like we were talking before, and the thing that we want to do is like give you some overview on sales copy and sales letters, but we don't have much time. That's the problem right now, right?
Yeah, busy.
So let's like just give an overview of sales copy, like what is it and how we can like help other people with that.
Okay, so basically anytime you see a landing page or a sales letter, that's a sales message but in written form. And copywriting is pretty much a sales letter in written form, in printed form. It could be in any media. It doesn't matter if it's the internet, the print mail or TV or anything. Copywriting is a sales message. That's all it is.
Infomercials.
Yeah, infomercials. It could apply. Yeah, it could apply to infomercials. Anything.
Even like video promos, you can use that.
Yeah, video sales letters. It's the same thing. It's pretty much a sales message and enhancing that. If you know how to enhance a sales message, that's copyright, pretty much.
Yeah, actually, I had one of my clients. He wants to build a fitness product and was one of the first in Brazil. And like he was like building the product, like, dude, like create your sales letter first, see if it's gonna convert.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm gonna build all the product first. So he took like 6 months to build this product. He created the sales letter and had like crappy results. And he was like, oh, I'm so frustrated because not selling that much. Like sales letter is really important. It's the first gateway to actually sell something. And you can sell anything if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, even if you have a really good product, if you don't know how to get your message across and sell it, you're not gonna sell anything. I see that all the time. There's a lot of people, they could come up with really good products, but there's so few people in the world that actually know how to sell it effectively. And if you could do that, everybody will want to get to know you,
Exactly.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's the first step of getting audience and get a customer to sign up, to buy anything. You can apply sales letters for even to sell something or even to get someone to opt in.
Yeah, you have to sell. You have to know how to sell the opt-in. If you can't do that, then you can't even sell them further down the road.
Yeah. So Paolo Garcia, he's from California, and I was talking to him like, dude, like how did you just start getting interest about this topic? Like how was the beginning for you?
For me,
and how long ago too?
This was like maybe 2 years ago. I was still in college, right? And I was to make money. I didn't want to get a real job, so I was playing online poker for money. But then the Department of Justice in the U.S. they shut down poker online, and I could have still played. I still did play a little bit, but then I realized it's still kind of like a job. So when I discovered entrepreneurship and I learned that, holy crap, you could write something and make money. That changed everything. That made me obsess, and that was the new poker for me, to get obsessed about how to write to make money, pretty much.
Wow. Yeah, my younger brother, he also plays poker.
Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna get him to meet you. Maybe he's gonna change his game.
Poker players usually end up being really good business people. You know, if you have that mind, like that analytical mind and the psychology, you could really do well writing sales letters and making money out of it.
Yeah. And which one were your biggest influencers when you just started? Because we don't start from nothing. You see something, you see a web page that changes your life somehow, and you start getting to it.
Yeah. I would always see like sales letters. You know, when you're starting out, you always see everyone has sales letter opt-in, and you see how it works, but you don't really get the idea behind it. And that's when I really started discovering, you know, marketing guys like Gary Halbert. He used to have a newsletter that used to pay for, but then after he died, he put all his stuff online for free.
Wow.
So if you go find Gary Halbert, you could learn a lot about marketing, and you should start there pretty much.
Yeah, like one of the things that like I also like analyze a lot. Like even if you're gonna do a different business, like what's the business model? In copywriting too, like you need to know what kind of people are selling and which ones are not selling, right? And one of the things that apply in copywriting to squeeze pages is like Groupon. They test the page like over and over again. Like it's segmented, like what's your city, like type in your email. Can you give some feedbacks on like some strategies for squeeze pages?
For squeeze pages?
Yeah.
For squeeze pages alone, I would just stick to just grabbing emails, first of all, because a lot of people, they do like the first name, the email, or they have even more forms. The more forms you have, the less likely you are to get more leads. So just stick it to the basic and make sure when they're opting in, you have to trade something of value in return. You can't just ask for an email. Email is valuable, so that's why you have to give even more in return for them to be even, you know, incentivized to trade their email. Okay. Pretty much.
So rule number one, make it simple. Just email. Don't try to complicate the form. Second on value. Examples like ebooks. What else can you think about it?
Think about it like this. Like when you know your audience, what's the one pain point? You don't have to give them like 101 ideas or anything like that. Just one thing that they can do to help them get to the next step towards the result they want. That's all you have to do.
Let's find an example for that.
Okay, let's say you're in the dating market, right? And then eventually, you know, these are for guys that never had a girlfriend. They want to get a girlfriend, right? Yeah. So what's the first thing they have to do? Well, they have to approach a girl, right? So let's say for your free thing, you could say like how to meet girls and approach them and start a conversation. That could be your first step to get them in your email funnel.
And they're probably gonna love it.
Yeah, they're gonna love it, especially when you learn how to, you know, give them the next step at that approach. Get the number, get a date, get the date. You know, go out more, build a relationship, whatever. You know.
Yeah, I think like a lot of people they do the mistake of giving the wrong gift.
Yeah. Or just giving a gift just because.
Just to get the email. Yeah. It's not like really like finding the pain point and helping people. That's a really cool tip.
Yeah, the most important thing is knowing who you're selling to or who do you want to sell to. Because from there, the copy is easier.
Okay, so let's give some very strong points on creating very good sales letters. Sales letters for selling something, not the squeeze page itself, like to sell something. You know, like a headline, structure, going to the main struggle points until someone that actually gonna buy your stuff. And I use a little bit in my business, not all the points. And people are like, dude, like I bought your product because you have like limited spots available. I was like, I just want to get mine. Let's go for the first ones that you can think about.
There's a real big structure to sales letter. Like you could break it down. But if I could only do it in like 5 steps to make it really simple, if you don't know anything about sales letter.
Yeah, that's because like we have limited time here.
Yeah.
So let's do another video like after that.
Yeah, just ask us a question. They could ask us a question, and we'll do more videos for each. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
So I would say the first thing you want to do when you're writing a sales letter, you have to agitate, like stir up the problem. Yeah. Make sure you have to really know who your audience is. So when you bring up the problem that they have, let's say in the dating market, like, you never had a girlfriend, you have a hard time going out, you can't look a girl in the eye. You have to bring up those problems so you can grab the attention of the market you want to sell to. That's the first thing you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to stir up the problem so they know what you're trying to solve and that you could connect with them.
Yeah. And you can do that like straight in the headline, like.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You could do the headline to grab attention, like or the subhead.
Yeah, you can even like put the pain right there.
Yeah.
Like one of my best friends in this business, he has a lose weight program. Rodrigo Polesso. You're gonna meet him one day. Hey, remember me, dude? And he has like the first lines like 95% of people cannot lose weight because they're using the normal strategies. And you're like, holy, like you just actually right away.
I would like stir it up even more. Like say, like make them feel the pain even more. It kind of sounds bad, but they'll get you're on the same side because they understand the struggle. Like, how embarrassing is it to go to the beach and be the only friend with a shirt on or something like that?
Yeah. Some people might think that's evil somehow. But we have like one of the guys in Brazil, he's almost a billionaire right now. And he has a chain English schools in Brazil. And he is very aggressive on the sale. And he was saying that that's actually good because someone that really needs to learn English, they only procrastinate to learn it. It's like taking these steps towards the success of your clients. It's not a bad thing at all.
Selling is not good or bad. It depends how you use it. But the way I think of selling, it is your duty to help someone get the result they want.
Yeah.
So it's to learn about salesmanship and copywriting. It's super important because you're really truly helping someone else. And the more you can do that better, the more people you can help. And really, that's how you get rich.
Yeah. And one of the keys here, guys, is like just focus on the quality of the product first. Because if you're really good in sales letters, you can sell any crap. And I don't want to use this information to do that. So find a really good product that can bring value to your customers that is way more than they're expecting to. And then apply the strategies. Really focus on the product too, and then like a killer sales letter.
That reminds me of like the next steps to sales letter. One thing you have to have is a unique promise, because there's so many options someone can have, but the more unique your offer is to someone else, the better you can structure your sales letter. So if you do start with a good product and something that's different, that's the second factor in really great sales copy. Yeah. And then after that, you have to provide proof that it's different, that it's unique, that it actually helps.
And that's true. Testimonials, credibility.
Yeah, testimonials, credibility. You can demonstrate it. If it's a physical product, you can demonstrate it and show it how it works. But if you have no customers or no proof, pretty much about who you are, what you do, what you can do is use quotes from famous people that are probably related to whatever field you're in.
It's not exactly a testimonial, but it's similar to one, right?
Yeah. It's pretty much proof that what you're saying is true. Yeah. And the more you can provide, maybe you research through like science journals or anything like that, or articles, you can link that in your sales letter or put pictures, And
I was amazed about how many people doesn't know how to get a testimonial. They might even have a cool product. They don't know because people are shy, right? In general, they don't want to like show their faces on video. But there's a few steps to get a very good video testimonial. We're not gonna talk right now, but if you guys want to know, like just ask more questions. And
that's like a whole nother video in itself, pretty much. Yeah.
So let's go to point number 4. I think we were talking about so much stuff.
We were talking about agitate the problem, unique promise, proof. And then the 4th thing is an irresistible offer. So what that means is they have to be crazy enough not to take you up on the sale. Like you have to ask yourself, what would make this person, pretty much feel bad from not buying from me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. For example, guarantees, loan guarantees.
Yeah, guarantees. You could do like lifetime guarantees. You could do double your money back guarantees. You can do what else? ROI guarantees. Like pretty much like if you're selling like a wealth type of or money making type of product, you can do like if you don't get 10 times the return on your money back, that's a guarantee. Like something crazy enough, like where they say like, this guy really believes in his stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't sell it to me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and you need to find the best, depending on the product, you need to find the best way of doing that. Because sometimes, like, if the person doesn't have a really cool product, test your audience first, see what they're thinking about it, and but it's possible.
Testing, that's another thing. Entirely different subject. You have to test your market. I mean, if you're a brain surgeon, you wouldn't say like, buy one brain surgery and get another one free, right? No one's gonna take your offer on that. So it depends on the market. Testing, we could talk about testing in another video.
Yeah, so I was talking to another partner of mine, and he was like, dude, it's crazy. Like, if I have like a normal job, to get a raise in the salary is so hard. And he was saying like, oh, I have my sales letter, and I just changed the headline, and I tested, and I had like, it was like twice the conversion rate. And he just doubled his salary, like comparing to a normal person that has a normal job, just double his salary just testing it. You know, like, and if you make like $2,000 a month and you optimize, you make like $4,000 a month with only optimizing it.
Yeah, if you know how to write a sales letter, and then we could show you guys later, but you could literally change one thing and pretty much give yourself a raise.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It comes down to testing and knowing what words and how to write stuff. We could do that later, but it's really different. You know, this type of copywriting is different from just, you know, making something look nice and, you know, based on your image. It's really measurable. You can measure everything.
Yeah. So let's go to the last is scarcity.
Scarcity, yeah. You could have a great message, but if no one has the incentive to act right away, you will lose sales.
Yeah, normally people, you know, the Maslow pyramid?
Yeah, the Maslow's hierarchy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of people, they will only buy if it's a necessity at the moment, like food, clothes.
Even if you sell a product that is not need-based, like they don't really need it, you can still find ways to make it scarce, like limited time bonus, pretty much exclusivity, or you could literally take it off the market, like you won't do this anymore.
Yeah. Or a promotion, like you said, giving consulting for the first customers that buy via Skype for 30 minutes. There's like so many ways of doing that. He knows a lot about it. He has been like testing a sales letter for for 2 years now. So he knows what works and what doesn't work. Just say your last message for the Brazilian guys.
Yeah, copywriting is really powerful and can really help you sell and really help you live the life you want. We could always do videos later. We could meet up later and do specific videos. So just ask a question and we'll meet up later, do videos, provide more value, I guess.
Yeah, guys, this is actually very interesting to meet someone, even that's from a different country, but has the same mentality and just want to help out and give more information. So Paolo Garcia, you guys gonna hear more about him. Thank you a lot, and we appreciate.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.